Hey there, man.
What's going on, my brother Nikolai?
Hey, what's up, man? Good evening.
How you doing, man? We just got done blasting Duck and Cover from Rezet, man.
Cool. Doing pretty good, man.
So fucking badass, dude. You guys are fucking awesome, man.
Let me just plug in some headphones real quick, because I think I'm going to be hearing you better with them.
Yeah, definitely recommend
and then
headphones.
I'm ready. Yeah. Alrighty.
All right, brother. So how you doing, man? How the fuck are you guys doing? What's going on in the world of Rezet?
Man, just getting, like, I think we're all very excited to be playing some shows again, finally. Some nice summer festival shows. Because, sometimes it just happens that, you play a show and then suddenly, for various reasons, you don't have shows for a month or a month and a half or so, which is our case now. In our case, that was promoting the record, doing a lot of, you know how it is, lots of work to do surrounding that. But yeah, man, now finally we're getting back to it. Starting with the Headbangers Open Air in northern Germany on the 24th, where we're going to play the warm-up show or party. And yeah, man, looking forward to it. And then we have some cool festivals all over Germany.
Fucking badass, man. So tell us, to give us a brief history about Rezet. Like, how did this band come about, and how long have you guys been doing this?
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, the band started a long time before I myself joined. I believe the band was formed in, I think they like to say 2000 and started around 2004, and then I think around 2006 or something. I might be wrong, but it's somewhere there. They put a demo out. So putting original material out as far as demos, and then putting out the debut album, Have Gun Will Travel, in 2010, and formed by Ricky Wagner and the original guitar player Torben, and at the time when they did Have Gun, our drummer Bastian had just joined, and those are the guys that are still the front man / leader and the backbone of the band. And yeah, man, then followed by the second record in 2012. A band that always toured a lot. Did a tour in the States, played all over Europe, played in Russia, played in China, and then now we are at record number 6. And Lawrence Campbell, from also known from Traitor, a bass player, he joined around 2021, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, and then I joined. I'm the newest addition to the lineup. Actually, I joined in 2023. We first got together at the very end of 2022.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the connection between you guys and Traitor as well, but you already kind of answered that. But yeah, we're all familiar.
Yeah, I mean, these bands are like the Traitor and Rezet are important bands in the so-called new wave of thrash metal movement, and in that kind of music. And they started around the same time, and they've known each other for ages. Played a lot of the same shows together and all. And then at some point it just happened that way that Lawrence ended up being thought of, firstly, doing some session, a live member of the band for a release show of the latest record, technically, Truth in Between, and then soon after he was invited to be a full-time member. So it's like one big family, right?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we love Traitor, we love Rezet, man. Fucking all you guys, dude. Fucking everything that you guys have been doing so far, it's just all of it is amazing, and I love it. It's you guys embrace the thrash metal roots so fucking much, man. Like I can't even tell you enough, like how much, whenever I listen to this band, or either band actually, but we'll talk about Rezet, because. But yeah, every time I listen to you guys, man, it's just it brings back a lot of memories of like the early stuff, like it definitely harkens back to those early days of I don't know.
Right. So I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you love it.
Can you tell us tell us about some of your influences, man? Well, I mean, I'm sure it's obvious, but like, yeah, fucking. Tell us.
I assume you mean influences as far as the band, or personal for me, or both.
Well, yeah. To take us back to the beginning, like when you were a kid. Tell us what kind of bands were you listening to that you grew up with that got you into metal. But then,
for me personally, what got me into metal was, I think probably the first heavy metal that I heard was from my parents, and I think that was Metallica.
Hell yeah!
And it was the early stuff. I'm pretty sure it was probably something off of Ride the Lightning, but all those the classic records, the old stuff. And then I also at some point also, like being maybe, I don't know, first grade, 7, 8 years old or so, I also discovered Black Sabbath. With at the time with the classic lineup with Ozzy on vocals, and I loved that. And those were also the times when I really was always so fascinated by guitars and the guitar, the sound, the heavy sound of the guitar in heavy metal, and those were the first times when I kind of said to myself, this. I would, really like to learn to play the guitar, and play that kind of music. And then, of course, discovering all the good stuff, all the old good stuff, the classics, going from Sabbath, to Metallica and Megadeth and Priest, and you name it, man. All the good stuff.
Hell yeah, man! I can't tell you, I've interviewed so many bands on the show and talked to so many different musicians, and always, I would say 99.9% of the time, Metallica always comes up in the fucking conversation, man. They always do, dude. Well,
you can't really avoid it, and I mean, you gotta give credit where it's due, right? Those guys did some amazing records, and I mean, whatever we really say, it's words are simply not enough. So gotta give credit where it's due.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I remember being a kid in the 80s, and like a lot of the first stuff that I got into was a lot of the hair metal stuff, the glam shit, because that's what was on Headbangers Ball or on the radio at the time.
Right.
But then when Metallica came about and I saw that's when I was like, oh, I need to pick up a fucking guitar, man. And you need to fucking do the heavy shit, headbang with it, and that was life changing for me, man. Just that sound and that aggression, that way of getting out those feelings through an instrument, man. And they definitely paved the way, man, for sure. Definitely,
big innovators for sure.
As far as the production of you guys' music, man, like it's on that same level to me as like Rust in Peace by Megadeth, like it's got that fucking tight, fast, percussive sound in Any instruments? Can you tell us about what was it like doing the recording process? Like, where did you guys go? Did you record at home or did you go to a studio?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you very much for the great words, man, and for the compliment. Because I mean, that this is quite a compliment, and comparing it to such records, and I'm glad you enjoy it so much. And so we did pre-production. If we are talking, if we are talking sort of like the recording process, we did pre-production in one studio. I mean, technically, we did pre-production in two studios. One being our frontman Ricky's own studio, Rat Toad Studios, and then another one at a very good friend of ours' studio called Cherry Tree Studio, also in the north of Germany, close to where the band is located, and well, that's where we did the whole of the proper pre-production for the record, finalizing stuff, and and our producer Ike Fries, who is known for working with oh gosh, I mean, like everyone, Deep Purple and Halloween and you name it, and he came over, and we sat down, we listened to the stuff, and and arranging stuff and changing some stuff, and pre-production, and then some of it was recorded at Ricky's studio, Rat Toad Studios, and then some stuff was recorded in Chameleon Studios, which is Ike Fries' studio, located in Hamburg. So we did and actually, drums were actually tracked in Cherry Tree Studio, and then rhythm guitars and bass were tracked in Ricky's studio, Rat Toad, and lead guitars and vocals were tracked in Chameleon Studio. So that's three different locations.
Hell yeah! Well, for all the gearheads out there that are wondering, man, me myself included, can you give us a rundown of some of the stuff that you guys were using to get these sounds?
Absolutely, I would love to. Let me think a second. Guitar sounds, as I said, Ricky tracked guitars in his own studio, and he actually used a Kemper profiler head for those rhythm guitar sounds, and I believe, I'm pretty sure I'm getting it right here, it was a combination of a Mesa rectifier and a PV 5150 with a tube screamer, which is, I mean, it's a classic, right? You can't really go wrong with that. And he uses Gibson guitars. I think he used or pretty sure he used of course, his Flying V and his SG to track rhythm guitars. And I'm not sure which one he used to do leads, but probably the Flying V. And let's see what else. As I said, lead guitars were tracked in Chameleon Studio. I played Jackson guitars exclusively, and I used an actual PV 5150 head, and with the Marshall cab and some custom tube screamer. And that was actually my setup for recording leads on the record. And yeah, so pretty straightforward, simple. Just plug in and rock out. And Lawrence C plays Schecter basses.
Hell yeah, yeah, man. It's always amazing to me, like how many bands nowadays are starting to use more and more of the Kempers and modelers and stuff like that, because technology has just gotten to the point where it sounds so fucking good, you know, and it's just you can't go wrong with it, you know what I mean? Like you just
It does. You're right. And we were aiming for, because record was produced by the band plus Ike, and we had ideas of how we wanted the record to sound like, and as you also mentioned, the records sound like the one on Rust in Peace is definitely an influence regarding that, and the sound that the Kemper gives you. It really fit with what we were aiming for the record to sound like, and I think we really did a good job. It really fit well all together. So yeah, man, it's some really cool modern gear out there. That's that's in this new era, right?
Hell yeah, dude. But as far as live, playing live, what are you guys using when you play live?
We actually. Yeah, we actually started since our tour in March, the Metal Rights Over Europe. We started using those hot tone Ampero guitar processors.
Yeah.
Which are very, very good stuff. Very good stuff, and that's a super small model that we use. I think it's called it's probably called the Mini, but I might be wrong, honestly, because they have so many models. But anyway, people that are interested in that stuff will know what I'm talking about. And they fit in all the guitar stuff fits in a rack. The amps, the wirelesses, and all the stuff, So it's we got everything in our guitar rack, super compact. Just plug in and play. So it really helps in every aspect in the live situation, and it sounds great. Sounds really great. Sounds very organic. As if it's a real tube amp.
Yeah. I was recently I was reading or I was watching a video of I think they were breaking down Metallica's rig, like what they were using now, and they're using the fractals, and they were saying the same thing, like it sounds exactly like what they are used to using, but they're able to get those same sounds every show without having to worry about some
absolutely, man,
tubes fucking going out or being. Because I know when you're playing festivals in different countries and stuff like that, you're going to deal with different electricity and different things like that. And all that can have an effect, especially if you're using actual tube amps, So sometimes it seems like nowadays it just makes it a lot simpler and easier to get those sounds from
it's great, man, and it's the way that the big guys do it too. Even Metallica and all the big bands, and you don't essentially need any cabinets on stage except for looks, if anything, and you go straight into the PA. It's it's a win in every aspect, really.
Do you guys use in-ear monitors when you're playing live?
Yes, we do.
Hell yeah. What's so I know you guys have played some fucking cool festivals, man. What's like one of the best memories that you have so far of one of the shows that you've played, man?
Oh man, so many. I mean, really, like we play a lot of good stuff. I mean, I gotta say, for festivals, the summertime is, from I guess from May on until August. You have so many. Like, we had a blast at every festival we played, really, and so many great memories, man. I love playing festivals because the way they are. It's a big, it's at least a day, oftentimes at least 2 days, and you're on the bill with so many other bands, big bands, depending on the festival, but the ones that I'm talking about, and you get to hang out with so many of these bands, and some guys you already know, and then the ones that you don't know yet, you get to know, and it's a really cool atmosphere. So that's something I really like about festivals. Just hanging with so many cool people, lots of fans. It's a blast, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, any chances of you guys coming over here to the States anytime soon, man?
We are definitely planning that. When we're doing the world tour for this new album, we have to come, and we will.
I know it can be a challenge right now because of the fucking visas and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it's definitely more challenging than playing Europe, for example, obviously. But it's already in the works. I can say that much, and it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah! Well, definitely keep us in mind, man. Let us know because we'd love to see you come down.
Absolutely, man. And we definitely need to hang out, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Well, for people out there listening, where can they go? Where's the best place for them to go to support you guys? Buy some merch, buy music, and stuff like that.
Just easily you can head to our Facebook page for starters. Which is just called Rezet, in capital letters, and or Rezet.de, which is our homepage. And from the homepage and the socials, you can easily access stuff like Bandcamp. And for Bandcamp, we actually strictly use for digital stuff. But you can also buy all the stuff from all the major labels too. Actually, Atomic Fire is our main distributor. We're part of the Atomic Fire shop, which are now under the wing of what's it called, Raining Phoenix music from the States.
Oh, nice. That's the same label where Kerry King and Sebastian Bach and Deicide. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. Lots of actually, I guess most of the big bands. It really became one of the big names now.
Fuck yeah, man. That's fucking badass, dude. That's cool as hell, man. All right, well, I'm about out of questions for you. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Well, I mean, first of all, I want to thank you for having me here, and greetings from all the Rezet camp, man. And thanks to all the fans for all the support so far, because they've really been amazing. With the 2 singles that we put out, with the music video, the response has been amazing. And yeah, man, we're very humbled and and grateful. And go and pre-order the album if you haven't yet. This is what I can encourage fans, because I think nobody's gonna be disappointed with that. And we're looking forward to specifically to the American fans, but not only. We're very looking forward to finally coming over there to the States again and playing some shows, man.
Fuck yeah, man. All right, well, before I let you go, can I get you to make us a station tag real quick?
Absolutely.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Rezet, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
All right. Hey guys, this is Nikolai Tanasov of Rezet, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time, man. I know it's early over there for you guys, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. It's what is it? It's 5:30 in the morning now, but it's as I said, thanks for having me, man, and we'll be on again, and we stay in touch as usual.
Fuck yeah, man. We'll talk to you soon. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more Rezet for these motherfuckers so they can go crazy, all right?
Awesome. Thanks for the support, brother.
You're welcome, man. We'll talk to you later.
We'll talk later, man. Bye.
Cheers. There you have it, folks. Rezet live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns. Do whatever you got to do, man. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, you got serious fucking problems, man. I'm serious, man. Crank it the fuck up loud as a fuck.